Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. This video is of my own feelings. It is not the feelings or opinions of my current job, my past, or future jobs. So, hold on. We need to talk about fan fiction and what the fuck is going on. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hand, because this shit is crazy, yes, can be. Now, I read fan fiction. How did fan fiction for me start? I'm glad you asked. One person in the way back, I see you. Started in 1999. 1999, kind of 2000, actually 2000. 1999 was when I heard rumblings of fan fiction. 2000 is when I started to watch it. I started to read it because guess what? I became a big fan of Roswell. I was, and I still am a lamp trimming candy girl. Now, Candy Girl was M&M, which was Maria and Michael. I liked those two characters together, so I would read fan fiction about those two characters. Lamp trimming was Kyle and Tess. They should have been together. Okay, they should have been together. It was Kyle was the sheriff's son. Tess was an alien. Michael's an alien. Maria's human. Kyle is human. The point is, I like that pairing. I like both of those pairings. And then in the second season, they said, fuck those pairings. Because producers were like, we want something entirely different. And they switched it up. They introduced Howie from Backstreet Boys. Howie from Backstreet Boys. And they dropped it because the producers were like, no, we want more science. I love the first season of Roswell. The second season I like. The third season, it doesn't exist. Never happened. It's so sad that it got canceled right after Alex died. It got canceled. Don't know what happened. Oh well. Now, while I was reading fan fiction, I then saw NC-17 fan fiction, and 14-year-old me was like, let's go read this shit. So what would I do? I would stay up at night and I'd read the entire thing. This means I would have books. And here's the thing. You're on AOL, which means my mom would be like, you're going to eat through it. So what would I do? I would pick certain books or psychology books. I would pick certain series or whatever of it, and I'd click. So then the computer would recognize it. I'd click to the next one forward so it would recognize it. And I'd do it all through until I got through the entire series. And then I would log off of AOL because you're using a landline. And then I would read it late at night. So when my mom went to bed, I would stay up until like 5 a.m. reading Roswell fan fiction. And then I would sleep, then go and wake up for school at 8. Why? Fucking why? That's how I got the nickname. People thought I was narcoleptic because I was falling asleep in class. It's because I was reading fan fiction. Roswell fan fiction, baby. NC-17 fan fiction, baby. Now, since then, I've gotten a little bit older. And here's some things that I think we really need to talk about when you are talking about fan fiction. First thing, people's genders. I can tell if the person who's writing about an opposite sex, if they are the same gender or not. Now, what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. I read fan fiction where the author, as soon as I was like, this seems really weird that this woman would be fixated on her breasts, but there was a guy. Then Quentin Tarantino went back a bit. It's for a show. Okay, it's for Marvel, whatever. The Avengers. So I'm reading this, right? And it described the character's breasts. And I went, why is this woman describing this other woman's breasts? And it wasn't like, oh, her breasts look great, blah, blah, blah. It read as really male gazy. And I said, I think that's a dude. I think that's a dude pretending to be a woman or writing about a woman. Sure enough, shit, it was. It was a guy. And then the scenes themselves, I'm trying to figure out how much I can say on YouTube without, okay? Imagine this is a tongue, and this is a tongue. You stick your tongue out like this, and the other person sticks their tongue out like this, and it's fucking gross. Why do people think that's sexy? It's not sexy. It's disgusting. They do that, and I've seen that happen. And here's the kicker. I've had that happen to me, where someone stuck their tongue in my mouth, and I was like, okay. And they did that, and I'm like, why are they doing that? They're doing it because they saw it from films that are not rated R. And they think that all women want that. And reading that story, I was like, this is a guy thinking what women want. And then there are some stories that are about two guys. And tell me you don't know how a penis and butt work without telling me you know how anal sex works. I had to think in my head. Blood is not lube. Blood is not lube. Blood is not lube. Blood is sticky. It's sticky. Which means it sticks. So, why would you use that? Why? Also, going in dry? Who the fuck taught you? Was it the American education system that taught you about sex? Because some of the stuff that you guys are writing, I'm like, he stuck it in his head. What? Why? Why would you just? There's no funness. I'm really trying to. There's no 3 play, but not 3 play. It's a number right after 3. It's 4. There's none of that. There's no warning. Just bam. Don't do that. Don't do that. Things are being pulled out like you know how when there's a chainsaw and you go rum, 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 and you pull that out. Do not do that to another person's body, especially if it is out of something that they poop. That's very painful. I've heard it from people. And I also heard somebody, and they recounted this story to me where the person pulled, pulled as hard as it could, and poop pellets came out. Don't do that. Do not do that. Oh God, don't do that. Just don't fucking do that, okay? Don't do that. And I just also. Spitting on someone, not having consent. Why is it there's a lot of R words in the fan fiction? I'm finding a lot of non-consent things happening, and people are like, yeah, no, and they romanticize it. I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. Also, playing with one's feces and urine. Stop that. If you're going to do that, for the love of God, at least put it, at least say, disclaimer, trigger. I'm reading, and this isn't in the Marvel. This isn't in the Marvel, and the blood was not in the Marvel. It was Harry Potter. So, yeah, I was reading Harry Potter fan fiction at one point. So, I'm reading this story, and it's all going great. And then somebody starts sniffing poop. And I went, what the fuck? And then I read, and then they went, and on their finger, I went, oh. And then I was like, I'm out. I blacked up. Why? Fucking why? Why would you think that's cute? It's not cute. It's fucking disgusting. I'm trying not to kink shame other people, okay? Everybody has But why? Why? Seriously though, why? What is... That's your thing? I can't, but you know what? You do you. You do you. Just please let a bitch know. Because I don't want to see that. I really don't. It was not fun. Or they have the male character who's like, I'm going to do things with a group of women. And they're doing it. And then they're like, let's go. And this character is supposed to be in his 50s. And these women are in their 30s or 40s. And this guy is in his 50s. I don't think you know how anatomy works and how, as you get older, it takes a while for things to work, my dear. So you writing about how this person can still do stuff and then with other people? And I was like, really? And then having these characters that are very sexualized, like all they look, I like erotica and fan fiction, but some of these fan fiction reads like erotica because of how over the top it is. And if I wanted to read the E word, erotica, I would go on different websites trying to find it. I am reading your fan fiction because I want to know what happens to the characters after it ends, because the show ended. It ended with Wanda going, being Scarlet Witch. I gotta wait until they come out with the other movies. So I'm hoping you can fill in the void. Not tell me about how Vision has great stamina and fucking Bucky's standing in the background whipping things out and shit. I don't fucking... What the fuck? You didn't even... There was no setup. It was just Bucky. Chow! Why? I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. This is the worst. This is the worst video. And I did this video Monday. It's March 14th. This video has been out since then. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me right now. I'm so sorry. I need a new hobby. That's something that has to deal with fan fiction. I'm going to let you guys go. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.